Hi everyone, I hope you're okay, and I hope that the videos will keep uploading and helping you out. On this video guys, I'll be tackling the second question from the mid-year examination which was written in the province of Gauteng in the year of 2024. This is just a mathematics paper 1 examination rather, and it consists of 10 questions, so please do expect 10 videos as well, nah? Because each and every question will have its own video. And secondly guys, please do note that knowing how to tackle exam questions is very important. I strongly believe it will give you an edge whenever you write your mid-year exam, your preliminary exam, and most importantly, your final examination. So guys, please do share the video to your peers so that they may have the same edge as you, nah? And please don't forget to help us grow the channel by just subscribing. Okay, question number 2. We are given the arithmetic sequence. Over there, the first question, they want us to determine the simplified expression of the nth term. If ever guys they tell us that we have an arithmetic sequence, the first thing that would come into our mind is that our first difference has to be common. Are you together? So for me to find the simplified version of the simplified expression of the nth term, I only need two values. I only need the value of my first term as well as my common difference. I'll then use the general equation for my arithmetic sequence, right? So the value of my first term is just 85, and then I have n minus 1, and the common difference, I'll simply say t2 minus t1. I'll simply get a negative 3. I'll simply get negative 3 over there, and then as I still have 85, whenever I remove these brackets, I'll have negative 3 times n, that's negative 3n, negative 3 multiplied by a negative 1, I'll simply get a positive 3. And then I'll end up having 85 plus 3, which will give me 88 minus 3n. So the simplified expression of the nth term is just 88 minus 3n. Okay, and then second question, I'm being asked which term of the sequence would be the first negative number in the sequence. I'm looking for the first term that is negative, right? So I'll simply say Tn should be less than 0, because 0 simply means negative. Are you together? So my nth term is basically 88 minus 3n less than 0. I simply have negative 3, it being less than negative 88. Then I'll just divide both sides by a negative 3. Then n is basically greater than 88 all over 3. Whenever I divide by a negative, the sign of the inequality has to change. Okay, so now let's check what is 88 divided by 3. 88 divided by 3, that means n is greater than 29.33. Since guys n represents the number of terms or the position of a term in a sequence, it simply means that I must just pick the first integer value I come across after 29.33, and therefore n will be equal to 30. Are you together? If you're not sure about this guys, please do check. I bet you that the 29th term of the sequence will be a number that is greater than 0, but the 30th term will be the number that is less than 0. Are you together? So the 30th term is the first number that will be negative in our sequence over there. So which term? So T30 will be the first term that will be negative. Okay, and then now we are told that a quadratic sequence with the general term Tn has the following properties. Okay, we are told that the 11th term is 190, and then Tn minus 1 is basically 4n minus 3. Ne? We are supposed to determine the first term of this sequence of ours. For me to say Tn minus 1, this will simply give me the first difference. Are you together? Remember that guys, on my quadratic sequence, I have two types of differences, right? I have the first difference and the second difference. Please note that the first difference is always arithmetic, and the second difference is constant. Are you together? So this is basically the nth term for my first difference. Are you together? So let's say my first term was x over there, né? This simply means that for my first difference, I'll just substitute 2 whenever I come across n, because I was told that n is at least 2. Are you together? So I'll just substitute 2 over there. I'll end up having 4n minus 3, which is 4 times 2 minus 3. That's basically 5. Do the same thing. Now I'll substitute 3. 4 times 3 is 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. Then do the same thing again. 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. 16 minus 3, that's 13. This thing will go on and on, né, guys? Please note that the second difference, I'll just need to say 9 minus 5. This will give me 4. 13 minus 9, this will give me 4. So I can see that my second difference is common, and this one is arithmetic. Okay, remember that, guys. For me to find the general term of my quadratic number pattern, all I have to do is to say 2a is equal to the second difference, and then 3a plus b is equal to the first term of the first difference, and then a plus b plus c is equal to the first term of the sequence. Are you together? So what can I do over there? I know that 2a is equal to 4. That means a is basically equal to 2. And then 3a plus b is equal to 5. 3 times 2 plus b is equal to 5. That means b is just equal to negative 1. So I now know that, okay, the nth term, Tn, is basically equal to 2n squared minus n plus c. Remember, that is Tn is equal to an squared plus bn plus c, right? Just needed to find the values of a, b, and c. The value of a was 2. The value of b is negative 1. I do not know the value of c, but I can find the value of c, right? How so? Because I'm given the 11th term of my sequence. I know that when n is equal to 11, I'll simply have 190 as my term. So this will simply give me a 190 minus 2 times 11 squared plus 11 is equal to c. 190 minus 2 times 11 squared plus 11. This will simply give me the value of c to be equal to negative 41. So therefore, guys, I now know my general term of my quadratic sequence, rather. That's 2n squared minus n minus 41. This is the general term. I can get each and every term I want from my quadratic number pattern. Are you together? As long as I know the position of that term, I can simply find the value of the term. Yeah? Okay, so they wanted me to determine the first term of this quadratic number pattern. I can simply say T1 is equal to 2 multiplied by 1 minus 45. And then T1 will simply be equal to negative 42 plus 2, that's negative 40. So the value of the first term, T1, which is equal to a, which is the first term, or rather, let me just say T1 is basically negative 40. T1 would be just negative 40, right? So the sequence would just look like this. Let me just express it in black. The sequence would just look like this. I will simply have negative 40. Negative 40 plus 5, that's negative 35. Negative 35 plus 9. Negative 35 plus 9. Negative 35 plus 9. That's negative 26. Negative 26 plus 13. That's just negative 13. This would go on and on, guys. Ne? So this is our first 4 terms of the sequence. This is our first difference. and the second difference over there. Né? Okay, and then now let's move to the 2.3. We are told that the sum of the first 50 terms of an arithmetic sequence is equal to 1275. They want us to calculate the sum of the 25th term and the 26th term. Okay, let's just do so. It's an arithmetic sequence, right, guys? I know that Tn is equal to a plus n minus 1d, right? So therefore, T25 will simply be equal to a plus 25 minus 1d, which is basically equal to a plus 24d. All together, T1 is equal to a plus 24d, and then T26 is equal to a plus 26 minus 1d, which will just give me a plus 25d. So T26 is equal to that. All together. So the sum of the two, so therefore T25 plus T26 will basically give me a plus 24d plus a plus 25d, right? And then this entire thing will simply give me 2a plus 49d. I now know that T25 plus T26 is equal to 2a plus 49d, right? But remember that I was also given the sum of the first 50 terms of my arithmetic sequence. So Sn is equal to n over 2. I simply have 2a n minus 1d, right? The sum of the first 50 terms is 1275. That's 2a plus n is 50 minus 1. There's a d over there. 125. 50 divided by 2, that's just 25. And then I'll have 2a plus 49d. Remember that, guys, 2a plus 49d is equal to what? Is equal to this thing over there, né? So I'll just have 1255 is equal to, why do I say 1255? 1275, man. 1275 is equal to 25 multiplied by T25 plus T26. Remember that 2a plus 49d is equal to T25 plus T26, right? So all I have to do now, guys, is to just divide both sides by 25. Right, together. So 1275 divided by 25, I'll simply get 51. So the sum of the 25th term and the 26th term is basically equal to 51. That's how, guys, we're supposed to tackle this question over there. So please do stay tuned and wait for more videos. Thank you.